Randy Tinsley.
Correct.
You've been a CASA advocate for 9 years? 7 years, excuse me. Obviously, amazing work that's being done here at CASA every day, advocating for children. Tell me a little bit about, we're talking specifically ahead of Give Big Kern about what can inspire people to give to CASA, but you have an interesting perspective because you've been doing this so long. What motivated you to become involved here?
A couple of things, actually. I don't have any children of my own, and I felt an overwhelming need to give back to the community. And growing up, we were always taking care of a relative, a cousin, or something like that. And I kind of combined that, and I wanted to, again, give back to the community. And I heard those commercials on TV and the radio, court-appointed special advocate. And I signed up, and everything went well, and I've been advocating for over 7 years now.
Yeah, we talked with our last volunteer just about how intimidating a courtroom can be for an adult. I mean, it's a place that we don't usually spend time in. For a child who is in foster care, who is outside of a healthy home per se, or in a situation where it can be very scary. What are those moments like that you can know that you're helping a child navigate something that is extremely scary?
First of all, it's not about the advocate, it's about the child, the best interest of the needs of the child. And just being a part of their life. We at CASA want to be a consistent adult in their life. And we've already talked about it, a loss of a parent or a couple of parents for whatever reason. It takes a community. And once you take away the parent, the primary adult in that role, the community really needs to step up. And I've been fortunate to be able to do that.
And you mentioned sometimes in the moment it doesn't feel like maybe this is making the impact, or you don't get that instant gratification, but now you've been doing this 7 years and you've now heard the stories, you've heard what the impact is down the line and what it means to them. Share with me maybe a memory that you have, or some kind of story you can share with us about how the long-term impact of this really does make a difference.
Well, one memory, I don't know if this can answer your question, one memory is I had a young man who all his relatives here in town did not want to be a part of his life. So CASA, through the family connection, was able to locate another family in Texas, and we were able to unite them together, and it's what I call a success story. I don't know how much the child's going to get out of this, but I received a lot from that. And from what Colleen has constantly talks about is, you might not feel it at the moment, but 30 years down the line, that child's going to remember what you've done. So, and I get a lot out of that as well.
We have a big day coming up, and we're going to put a link in this post of how people can give to local nonprofits, specifically to CASA. Give Big Kern. It's coming up May 2nd, Tuesday. What would be your message to them if they're sitting on their computer about to make that decision, or on their phone to make a donation? What would you tell them to put them over the edge there?
I would tell them that I believe that those that can should do what they can to help another individual. Service work. I've been involved in service work for about 18 years now. And there's 1,900 children in the foster care. There are 23 on the wait list here at CASA. There are children that need our help. What a better way to get something in return is to be able to help a child out and break that chain. Here in Kern County, 98% of the children in foster care is a direct result of drugs and alcohol. Mm-hmm. And it's heartbreaking. Those children need our help. Again, it's a community that takes care of our children.
Yeah, we see the statistics. I was reading it behind us here.
There are success stories involved.
Right.
I love the success stories.
And you get to see that. Randy, thank you so much for
what
you do and your time. And as we mentioned, Give Big Kern is on May 2nd. We're going to put a link in this post. Give to CASA, give back. And on behalf of everyone at 23ABC, myself included, it really makes a difference, and hope you can get involved. Thank you again.
Thank you.